Hello everyone, my name is Cicely and welcome to Planting Seeds, and today we're gonna actually plant some seeds using the Mittleider method. All right, let's take a look at what I have here. I have my seeds, of course. I have some winter squash, some kabocha. That's a Japanese pumpkin. It is delicious. I grew it last year. It was great. I also have some Brussels sprouts. I have never grown Brussels sprouts before, so we'll see how that goes. I have my seedling tray. This is not the standard size or material for a Mittleider seedling tray, but it does fit the space that we have, so that's what we're using for now. Inside, I have Mittleider custom soil. What this is 50% peat moss, 35% concrete sand, and 15% perlite. Okay, this is not intended to supply the plants with any nutrients. We are going to add those. So what I also have here is 10 grams of pre-plant mix, according to my rough calculations, scaling it down, and 5 grams of weekly feed. I also have a watering can. This is just a corn can with holes in the bottom. I also have a piece of fabric. This is a t-shirt or a piece of one. In the Mittleider method, they use burlap, but we don't have any around right now, so this is what we're using. All right, so let's get started. I have already mixed the soil. It is sterilized and it's dry. It's ready to plant. So let's mix in these fertilizers. I've got my pre-plant mix. And my weekly feed. Get the rest of that in there. And we're gonna give that a good mix. And we'll get that leveled out. Make a little mess. Helps to get all the chunks of peat moss out. We'll do the best that we can. All right, now we'll make some little furrows using this clipboard. These do not have to be very deep. You only have to bury the seeds to the depth of 2 to 3 times their width. So you'll see with these seeds that's not very much. All right, we have our fertilizer, we have our furrows. So let's get planting. I'm not sure how many seeds are going to be in this packet. I'm planning on just planting all of them, unless of course there's 200 or something. This packet says 30 seeds, so let's start with that. Okay, these ones are actually pretty big, so let's make this furrow a little deeper. Maybe 2 right here. And I'll just put one in every inch or so. Some people do these even closer together, but it's just easier for me to transplant them when they're about 1 inch apart. We're not going to have much room for our Brussels sprouts. Three left. Fine. So let's just do what we have room for with these Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna plant these ones a little closer together. Just dropping them in haphazardly. Okay, we have the majority of them left over. Maybe we'll plant them. Maybe they'll get put in a drawer forever. Only time will tell. Right, so let's cover these up. Just a little bit. Get in there. I'll push these down a little bit. They're not quite in there enough. Right, now we're ready to water this, but I would like to take it outside. So let's go. So here's where the t-shirt comes in. This is just to protect the soil from being disturbed when we water it. We've got this watering can with some holes nailed in the bottom, and I'm just going to scoop out some water and water it in. And I'll keep putting water until it starts draining, and we'll let it drain before we bring it back inside. It's already seems to be draining a little bit, but I think some seeping around the sides. So. Okay, let's give that a few minutes to drain. Here's a hydroponics unit that is not in use right now. We're just using it for the grow lights. So what I have here is a heat mat. This will keep the seeds at the ideal temperature to germinate. And this has always caused my seeds to germinate very quickly. I've got the seedling tray right here. Now what I have is 2 seedling trays. The top one has holes in it for drainage and the bottom one doesn't. So What I noticed after I watered was that this t-shirt material is really clinging to the soil. Maybe it would be a different story with burlap like I'm supposed to use. So what I'm gonna do in this situation is peel it off for now. See how much soil it's taking with it? Set that aside. And I'm gonna replace it with this plastic dome, just temporarily. Once the seeds sprout, I'm going to turn on the light and lower it as close as I can possibly get them. And that's it. I hope you'll follow along with this process of starting seeds. We'll update you soon.